Oh, hello, it's Jock here in Scotland. I'm sure a lot of you have been wondering if I was dead or alive. Oh, well, I just came on here to assure you that I'm not dead. But I'm not really paying much instrument these days. I'm just contemplating on talking to myself. I suppose that means that you could be gone daft. I would like to show you my doodles. No, hen, I said my doodles. See, that's my doodles. And when I've got psychological problems, I sit and make doodles. That's a terrible thing to call it, doodles. It must be really difficult for people learning to speak English. The cat did a doodle on the floor. The dog did a doodle on the floor. The psychiatrist said that I've got to do doodles on paper. I can't imagine. I can't imagine sitting doing a doodle on the paper. Anyways, that was funny, you know. The warden was in seeing me this morning there in this old folks' house, and she says to me, she says, "You'll probably get a phone call off the social work department. When you got arrested through the week there for talking about the Terry Waite in the Lebanon in 1980, I was waiting to see my doctor, and at the health centre up there, and there happened to be trainee doctors sitting next to me, and just to break the conversation up, because there was such a long wait, you know, they've even got a television for you to watch, but they don't turn the sound up in case you learn it. Anyway, I say to this trainee doctor sitting next to me, I says, she actually looked oriental, to be honest. She had jet black hair, black eyes and black eyebrows, and she was really very attractive, like, you know. If I'd been 18 I would have been turned on with such a beautiful woman. But anyway, I said to her, I says, "Which country do you all come from?" And they were all saying, "Oh, well, I'm from America." And somebody else says something, and I couldn't understand them, because I'm being perfectly honest, I can't understand English. I'm a Scotsman, and I can't even speak English. Probably that's why I talk and say F all the time, like, you know, because I can't think of a word that can emphasise the word F-U-C-K in a sentence, because when you consider the fact that the word is an adjective, it's a noun, it's a verb, and you can use it in very nearly lots of circumstances. Anyway, I said to this trainee doctor, I says, "Do you know that in 1980 there was a Dr. Terry Waite was captured by Arabs, and they locked him up, and they put him in some kind of stone hut or something. We chained him to the wall, gave him 2 bowls of water a day, and they would come in at night and beat him up because he couldn't answer questions about America, and they accused him of being an American spy." Well, obviously he wasn't an American spy if he was a doctor of the Christian church, and he was only there to help people. But anyway, it seemed that he couldn't help anybody, and he was there for 5 years, and he got released. And when he got released, when he got taken back to Britain and went in front of his wife, he had lost quite a lot of weight, and he was so thin that his wife and his friends didn't recognise him. And we used to call that the Beirut diet. And Frankie Boyle, a comedian, and some other comedians used to be on the television, and they used to say that if you wanted to lose weight fast or slow, whatever suited you, go on the Bigjock diet. And the Beirut diet consisted of being chained to the wall, getting 2 bowls of water a day, get the shit beat out of you every night with 2 Arabs if you couldn't answer the questions on their quiz about America. And I says, that was true, hen. You know what she done? She went and reported me to the police for being a racist, talking about the Arabs. But they weren't. That's what they did. I wasn't telling any lies. I wasn't being any facetious. It was probably because in 1980 she would just be a twinkle in her father's eye. And I said, my God. And then I mentioned the fact that in China there is over 8,000 dialects, and great many of the people aren't able to talk to each other because you get Old Mandarin, New Mandarin, Old Cantonese, Modern Cantonese, Modern Vietnamese, Non-Vietnamese, and all these different languages that they speak in China. And because I told her that, she phoned up and says, he's a racist. He was speaking about the Chinese. But I was only stating a fact. Anyway, I got charged and arrested. And the only reason the policeman says that they wouldn't take me to jail and make me appear in front of Dundee Court the next morning was because I was disabled and over 70-odd-year-old. But that just shows you the whole country is overrun by rapists and murderers. It's that bad that they'll not be able to jail them all because there'll be that many old age pensioners in the jail for evading their television licence or for saying an expression of thoughts because they lived through it all for the 1950s. In fact, the 1940s. And another thing I've always wondered is, when you start to talk about racism, take for example the word Nazi. Now the word Nazi was a political party in Germany. Now every person in Germany wasn't in the Nazi party. So it would be rather racist for the whole world to call the Germans Nazis because they weren't. And I've always thought that was a derogatory term for anyone to say. And that's more a dangerous word than anything else at all. Plus the fact, maybe down in England, there's lots of racism between the white people and the Pakistanis. But lots of my friends are Pakistanis. In fact, I can speak better Urdu than many of them can speak English. And that's not being facetious or be racist. What you should do is to help understand people that follow the Islamic religion is when you meet them, put your left hand out to shake their hand and say Assalamu alaikum miridos. And that just means good morning, may God be with you, brother. That's what it means, words alone, not effect. You're not being obnoxious or facetious towards anybody. I've said that to lots of Asians that I've met, old ones like myself, and they hug you and they say, Salam alaikum, brother. And I say, wa salam alaikum too. And that's it. And that's it. We all try to help each other. We all help each other by learning each other's language. There's no point in insisting that the people in England should tell all the foreign people to learn to speak English. Why don't they learn to speak Urdu? Why don't they learn to speak Polish? You've got to try and... It works both ways, you know. Everything in life works both ways. You've got to give halfway, meet them halfway. Well, that's what I always say. As far as the rest of them are concerned, it's up to themselves. But I can assure you, I'm no racist. I've got nothing to be a racist for. For a simple fact, I was born in the north of Aberdeen, and my mother was married to a Polish airman. So, and he had a name like, oh, good God, I can never remember how to pronounce his name. His name was Eugenius Barkowski, but it doesn't spell like how it sounds. It spells like Bravo Uniform Romeo Alpha Charlie Kilo India. That's what his second name is spelt, but they always end in the word iski. You see, and I never knew that. But I started to learn all about it because I wanted to help understand people. And Scotland in fact shouldn't be racist, as they call it, against the Polish people, because if it hadn't been for the Polish people during World War II, they were sent here to Scotland to protect Scotland along the northeast coast, to prevent the Germans from invading from Norway. So I always take my hat off to the men of the Polish army, and the ones that were in Northeast Fife were the 1st Armoured Division, and the ones that was in the air was the 303 Squadron of the Polish Free Air Force. Pilots came to Britain and they learned to be pilots, and they were all free for there, because if they had stayed in Poland, the chances are the Germans would have sent them to the gas chambers like my birth father's mother, father, sisters, brothers, aunties and uncles. They were all sent to the gas chambers. Now, I've got no reason to be a racist. I'm half Polish, as well as being half Scottish. So, you see, that's the way I look at it. It gets me really annoyed when people talk about the Polish people. In fact, the Polish people are more interested. In fact, I'll be honest with you, the Polish people have more rights to be in Scotland than many of them for south of the border. I remember an Asian pal of mine, his name was called Sammy Sarwar, and he came from Tillicooty. And Sammy says to me, "Jock, how come you like the Pakistanis and the Asians, but you no get on with English?" I says, "Well, it's like this, Sammy. We have been at war with English for over 1700 years. We've only known the Pakistanis since 1947. And you aren't treating us, you didn't treat Scottish people like the English royalty did in 1745. I said, do you know this, Sammy? In 1745, the English King George III banned the Scottish people for educating their children in school. Scottish history was banned. You weren't allowed to wear kilts. That was banned. Everything was banned as far as the Scots were concerned. And that's it. So that's my gripe over for today. I might have a gripe about another 10 minutes. Because when you're living yourself, you've got an awful habit of talking to yourself. And this is just like talking to yourself if nobody listens. So, toodaloo.